One, two, three, one, two, three. I hope you guys all hear me. Let me just quickly see if there's anyone on the live stream so I can start as soon as possible. Okay, yeah, we are live. So, as you guys requested, I'm gonna be showing you guys in today's live stream our exact process, how we take you by hand to your first payout. And I do understand a lot of people might be skeptical about our offer because there is a lot of scams in this industry, and I even told my own story on the last live stream. However, this is to quickly show you around how we work, our results, and basically so you're sure you're joining the right offer. So what does even Management Forex do? So what we do is we pass and manage your account for you until you get the payout. And the most important part is that if you don't get the payout, we will refund you what you have paid for the challenge, plus we will give you $500 for our services, right? So how to say it properly? So the $500 can be used on buying another funded challenge or on buying our bot. This is what we mean. So you get a credit which you can use in our company or the prop firm which you choose by yourself. However, the first thing, of course, we need the challenge. So a lot of people come to us with already purchased challenge, and you're guys wondering why you cannot take my challenge. Well, it's because we only work with prop firms which allow account management, right? It's very, very important the prop firm actually allows it, because if they don't, the payouts are just going to be denied forever, okay? And we're never going to see a payout, and that's what we don't want to do. Of course, my time is valuable, and I value your time as well. And I just don't want to waste my time on prop firms like Funded Next, FTMO, to just get my payout denied. And of course, those are the biggest prop firms in this industry, okay? And I don't deny that. And I also manage few accounts there. However, it's for my very, very old clients, and I don't have spots open there. However, back to what I was saying. The biggest prop firms like FTMO, Funded Next, they have the biggest securities, okay? Because prop firms don't want you to make money. Let's be honest about this, okay? It's fine that you know it. Like, prop firms just don't want you to make money. So what we do is we limit our spots to 10 people per prop firm, okay? So we cannot really have more than 10 people on each prop firm. And if we ever reach that 10 people goal, we have to look for another prop firm which allows account management, okay? So you may come to us with your challenge, but once again, we have to choose a prop firm because, once again, they need to allow account management, and second of all, they need to have good rules. A lot of prop firms have consistency rules and, trading days which are crazy, and we just don't want to work on a prop firm which has that. Okay, we want to work on a prop firm which has zero spreads, has zero commission, and of course it's best to have one-step challenge. However, it's very, very hard to find because, once again, prop firms want you to fail. However, that's where we come in, because if we ever fail in managing your challenge, right, so we are either down 5% on the daily basis or 10% overall. So if we ever fail, you get your money back plus $500 of credit that you can use in our company. So of course, trading prop firms might be scary, but with our service, we eliminate your risk for you, because I think it's fair, right? If we manage your account, we take responsibility, and if we fail it, well, you should get your money back. It's just how it works. It's the best solution for both of us, and it holds both sides accountable, okay? So yes, we passed the challenge, and a lot of people might ask, how long does it take? So it takes between 3 to 5 weeks of trading, okay? Some of you might say it's long, or it should have been like in 1 week. However, you guys need to understand, we don't trade on personal accounts. We cannot risk 3% per trade or some crazy number like this, because at that pace we will fail your challenge and we have to take our money, okay, and pay you. And of course, I would do that if I fail. However, we don't want to do that, okay? We have to stay profitable as a company. We have to cover the VPS costs and also manage your account. So it is understandable that we want to trade as safely as possible. And to people which are, thinking it's long, let's actually take Nasdaq, for example, okay? Nasdaq averages around 10% every single year, okay? So that's 10% a year. And what we do, we make 7 to 10% every single month because we are scalpers, yes? So, comparing Nasdaq to us, like, the difference is crazy, okay? It's crazy. And once again, 3 to 5 weeks is safe, and it's not really a long time. When I was starting out, my challenges took maybe, I don't know, 1 day because I failed them, or they took 3 months and I failed them after 3 months, okay? However, 3 to 5 weeks is realistic with our AI and with our management team. And once again, we are just trying to be as safe as possible so both sides can be happy, okay? Because it's about us making money. Of course, if I could, I would only make you guys happy and I could be unsatisfied. However, we cannot do that, okay? It just has to be, worth it for both sides. But after passing the challenge, funded stage is coming, right? And funded stage is a bit better because if we get the first payout, we have 0 risk. So therefore, we can maybe make a little bit more profit in a month than if we traded on the passing challenge, okay? If we traded on the challenge account. However, funded stage, we use the same risk on the first payout. So before the first payout, it's the same risk as challenge. And then after our first payout, the weekly payouts come in and we can risk a little bit more, like 0.5% more, because once again, we got our money back and now we can truly make our profits, okay? If it comes to the payout, we choose prop firms with 90 to 10% profit split. So what that means, it means that the prop firm only takes 10%, which is very, very low. And after you get the 90%, just send us 30% for our performance fee, which is fair, saying that we do all the work for you. And yeah, like once again, our main goal is to just de-stress you from trading, because it is very stressful, let's not lie about it. And a lot of people struggle with making money. I know people which have lost thousands and thousands of dollars trading by themselves. And that's why I built this solution, because once again, I was an unprofitable trader and there weren't really services like us. So this is very good service. And once again, you have a full guarantee, which can be signed on a contract. So if you want that, you can message me and I'm gonna gladly send you the contract where you can sign it and we'll start working from there. And this exact process allowed us to make 6.6%, so that's $14,000 in like 26 days, because we started trading this account on the January of on the 2nd of February, okay? So we are very safe. It's 7% in a month, which is very, very good. And we barely have losing days. As you can see, we have lost on the 4th of February. We have not traded on the 10th. And overall, we are pretty safe with trading. And if you want to get results like this, you have to choose the best people for it. And we are there to help you, of course. And yeah, once again, if you say 7% is not enough in a month, you guys see, and I can literally withdraw right now $13,000 from this account and take my 30%, because 70% my clients takes, so that's important part. I don't make 13,000. My clients make most of this money, of course, but I have a lot of accounts. I also have personal accounts, so it's fine. What I do is just I copy trades from my account to client account, so it doesn't take me a lot of time, and it's passive income for me as well. Of course, excluding my trades, right? Because without my trades, it wouldn't be passive really. However, just to show you guys, I can withdraw. As you can see, this account had payout previously, and ready to withdraw. I can withdraw $13,000 from this account. And yeah, that's really it. That's our whole process. To get this quickly, and once again, so if you want, we can sign a contract with our full guarantee, and just overall to make both sides secure. So it will state how much you pay me, when you do not pay me, what you guarantee, etc, etc. After signing, we buy the challenge and we pass it for you. After passing, we trade on the funded stage, we get a payout, and we just repeat this process without passing the challenge because the account is already funded. So it's a very, very good thing. So yeah, guys, that's really it. That's what I wanted to tell you guys in this live stream. If you do have any questions, or if you do want to speak to me after this live stream, you can DM me, call, and I'm gonna quickly call you, or some of my team will call you and answer your questions. On the next live stream, we are gonna definitely do something else than, of course, explain the process. I'm gonna be able to show you guys a little bit more of clients' results because that's what you guys want. Of course, you gotta make sure we are legit, so that's why I'm gonna show you as many accounts as possible. Of course, clients need to agree to give me the details for the challenge, which is not easy because a lot of people think it might be a trick or something. However, Brent, my customer, is really, really happy for my service, so he can gladly hand me his account to just show you guys the whole, results. And yeah, that's really it. Thank you guys for watching this live stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I really do, because I do want to educate you guys on my offer, how this works, so there are no, mistakes made. However, once again, this offer is risk-free for you. We take all the risk because if we fail, you get your money back. And yeah, I'm gonna see you guys on the next live stream. And thank you guys for watching this till the end.